Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your spring 2025 reading. My name is Nigel. You have found alchemy. We're going to summarize your spring here. We're going to be doing April, May, and June. The cards on the top are going to signify the overarching energy for these 3 months. Now, we have to start out with the sheep. And as we know, the sheep could be a very sacrificial animal, right? You could be entering a time of sacrifice. You could be feeling sacrificial in some way. The sheep also signifies a time where we fluctuate between feeling vulnerable and feeling protected. And this could be during that time, it could definitely be a fluctuation. Also, the full moon in Pisces is happening in September. So whatever energy you see here on the table is going to have long-reaching consequences into your fall. So definitely keep that in mind. You have the hurricane here. And it is a bit of an upheaval, right? It is major life changes, and look, it's right next to the card of Pluto. And man, if you're an Aquarius worth your salt, you already know that Pluto is ripping through our sign and has been since November. Now, from November 19th until May 4th, right, Pluto will be in Aquarius direct, but it retrogrades in May. So right around here, it will retrograde, and it's a very fearless time for Aquarius. It will encourage you to face challenges. If you've been feeling stagnant, if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling any of those things, fearful, you're going to have a turnaround in the middle of this reading. Now, it will force you to revisit past decisions and how they've affected you. Use those lessons to shape a better future for yourself. Take an honest look and review, connect, reconfigure. You will be tying up loose ends. You could also have a transformation in appearance. You could have a glow up of some kind, or you could simply change how you present to the world. How the world looks at you might change. You will confront your hidden fears. You will be asking the question, what is holding me back? And I think you're going to find your answers for sure. So, wow, let's get started. I mean, it's already interesting. You have pulled for your April the 8 of Wands. And this 8 of Wands is a sort of bonus card in this deck, right? This card, I don't know if you've watched me with these cards, but man, it's a humongous deck. There's a lot of extra cards, and this is a bonus card. Now, the 8 of Wands is Mercury and Sagittarius energy. It is sudden change, like the hurricane, right? But in this deck, or in this card anyway, you can clearly see the eye of God, right? And this is very karmic energy, very karmic energy. The eye of God, seeing all, activating something important. It is karma at play. You have the 4 of Pentacles here in reverse. You are releasing something, and it goes with all the energy we just discussed. The release, the letting go. You could also be fearing loss of something. You could be fearing loss of stability during this time. But you have somebody here. You have this King of Cups character. And this King of Cups, many people say it's Sun in Pisces. Many people say it's Sun in Scorpio. It really depends on the deck and the book that you read. I try to go with either of those personally. But regardless of all that, he is a counselor, an advisor, a giver. He is very unselfish, a giver of aid. It looks like someone comes to your aid here. This could be a professional, or it could be something very personal with that Cups energy. It could be very emotional, right? You have here, and the last card is your guidance card. And this is a card telling you that you are going to be facing some difficult decisions. And you either need to block out everything around you to make these decisions, or you need to see it clearly. Like, you need to take that blindfold off and really see things clearly, or you may need to block everything out so you can make this decision. You have fire energy here, and this is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and this could have something to do with the person, because this is also fire energy. You have a lot of fire energy here. It could be the person coming to your aid, very well could be. It could be you feeling that fire, feeling that that awakening, you know. It could be you, something setting a fire under your butt here. I have to tell you, you are releasing something. You may have a fear of this release. It may be a fearful time. There is someone helping you through this. And the point here, the advice here is to either really give this a lot of thought, but don't be blind, deaf, and dumb. Open your eyes and really look at the situation so you could really hone in on it and make the proper decisions. Okay? So with May, this is a beautiful card. You have the 10 of Pentacles, right? I mean, we all know, if you've watched any tarot at all, you already know, right? The 10 of Pentacles is Mercury and Virgo energy. It's a windfall. It's stability. It could be a lump sum of money coming your way. At the very least, it's a tremendous amount of support, okay? I'm going to pull this card and talk about it first. This is Neptune energy. You have Neptune energy crowning this time. Now, we know that that's Pisces, and it can be tricky to navigate, especially for an Aquarian. In some cases, though, and you could really feel free to look this up, Neptune energy can bring forth significant amount of money without the serious efforts that is involved most of the time. But it can also leave as quickly as it comes. So the idea here is to be mindful of how you use this energy. The Neptune energy in May specifically is potent because it's transitioning into Aries, more fire energy, signifying a shift from dreamy Pisces to action-oriented and confident Aries. And it is excellent manifestation energy. So use this wisely. You have here the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords, as we know, is healing energy, recovering, retreat. It could be strategic planning. It is Jupiter and Libra energy. But more than that, it is taking a time to strategize, right? To retreat, to recover, maybe to heal from something. You know, you have gone through a lot, but I really like that it leads straight into this Fool energy. And everybody has a different indication about the astrological correspondence of the Fool. Some people say it's Aries, some people say it's Virgo. It's always Aquarius to me. All right, it's ruled by Uranus. And I do throw it out there in case, you know, someone wants to interpret it differently. But to me, this is Aquarius energy. New beginnings, taking risks, embracing the unknown, having hope, maybe having hope for the first time in a while. True hope, right? True potential is keyed in here. You have the 10 of freaking Pentacles with the Fool. Come on. This is just really, really beautiful energy for you. Now, the advice card, the guidance card, is the King of Pentacles in reverse. And this is Sun in Taurus energy. And the advice here is to get serious about your future and all this good energy. Because as we talked about with this Neptune energy, this can leave as quickly as it comes. So use this wisely. Do not take this for granted. This is a gift of sorts coming your way. Okay, let's move on to June. In June, you have the Five of Swords, and this is Venus in Aquarius energy. Now, it's standing up for yourself, being very assertive. There is a storm at hand, right? And we talked about the storm up here. There is a storm at hand, and you're experiencing the assertiveness, the mental agility that's needed to get through something. Yeah, I mean, look, you have, I'll get to that in a minute. I don't want to jump ahead, but you do have here the card of the Two of Wands, and this is Mars and Aries, that fire energy again, new paths, decision-making, progress, excitement for the future. Maybe you have excitement for the future, true excitement that you haven't had for a while. Maybe you've been trying to build excitement. Maybe you've been trying to be this positive energy because you know it's better for you. But I think trying and succeeding are two different things. And I do think it looks like you succeed here in the spring. It's not going to be this giant effort to force yourself to be positive. It's going to be like, wow, good things are finally happening. I feel like I finally have that break, that release, that, oh my God, things could work out. Good things are starting to happen for me. You have here, which drives the point home, the Nine of Swords in reverse. Right? The Nine of Swords, as we know, is Mars and Gemini energy, stress being released, overcoming something, waking up from a nightmare, waking up from a period perhaps of negativity, waking up from a storm. Here at the bottom, you have the Magician. And once again, this is Uranus energy, right? So, people will say that's many things. But to me, again, once again, it's an Aquarian card, right? And because it's coming in sideways, you have a choice. And this is your guidance card. And the guidance here is that you have a choice. And the manifestations here are within your reach and will depend on your choices this month. That is the guidance here. Okay, now the two oracle cards you have here are celebration, gifts, abundance, but it comes with that storm again. It doesn't look like an easy time, but it looks like an exciting time. It looks like you have hope for the first time in a very long time. I mean, real hope, okay, not manufactured hope. And we know that there's a difference, right? We do. So when we add all these numbers up and we break them down, we get the number 7. And the number 7 is Neptune energy, right? So yes, you can get your wish. Yes, you can have this windfall, but be careful how you use this energy. Plan for your future. Definitely approach this energy in the right way. Now let's look at the bottom of the deck and see what you don't see coming. And being that we pulled a 7 for your total, we're going to pull 7 cards, okay? And here you have the 8 of Swords in reverse. And, the 8 of Swords in reverse is being unstuck, right? I mean, you're finally feeling unstuck. And here we go. Here is the Pluto energy we talked about. Pluto is coming on their horse to elicit the change that is needed with this death card. Yes, something's dying, but man, something's being reborn. So you are rejecting something. There is something you're going to look at and you're going to say, you know what? I've learned my lesson here and I'm rejecting that in lieu of this beautiful healing energy that we have with temperance, right? That alchemy, you're alchemizing something. And here, this is 5, right? Yeah, we have your 2 of Cups. So you have the potential here for the coming together of 2 people, the coming together of something that will really make you happy, something brand new, something brand new. For your number 6 card here, you have the Knight of Swords, something rushing in. Definitely something rushing in, something positive rushing in. This could be all the energy we talked about, or it could be somebody, some person here, for sure. And here for your last card, I mean, beautiful energy. You have the Ace of Wands, which is that explosive fire energy that we saw here and throughout your reading. A new start, a new passion, new hope, okay? You have cycles complete. More Scorpio energy here. Change, cycles, complete. You are going to be socializing. You are going to be socializing perhaps more than you have been. You're going to actually want to. If you're the type of person that if you're the type of person that normally doesn't want to socialize, or if you have been going through a period of reclusiveness, that's going to come to an end. You have divine timing. We don't take these in reverse. You have trust in divine timing. I do think this has come out in your readings many, many times, and I think the divine timing is finally upon us. You have family, home, and commitment. This could have something to do with your dwelling, your house, your family, but it's positive news. It is positive news. You have self-love, creation. You've created something and you're experiencing self-love again, once again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, you're going to be looking back on your past. Okay. We talked about that, right? You looking back on your past with that Pluto retrograde and you understanding that you did suffer, you understanding that it was a hard lesson that you learned. But my God, what's waiting for you here, Aquarius? What is waiting for you? You have more rebirth energy. That's more Scorpio, Pluto energy. You're going to be experiencing a winter in the spring. And in this deck, the winter card is rebirth. You're re-emerging from something that you have been through. There is something you have gone through. And it's like it doesn't look easy. Whatever it is you've been through here, Aquarius, it isn't easy. Oh, but I have to tell you, whatever you're about to go through, in the spring is going to be pivotal for you. And it's going to have far-reaching tentacles into your fall. You do have geyser here. I'm not going to go into this deck. I'm just going to take the bottom card. You have geyser. Something is about to blow. There is something building, 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 and it's going to erupt. And when it erupts, you are going to have really positive energy pouring towards you. I really, really like this reading. And I'm really grateful myself because I know that as an Aquarian, it's just been a long road, right? And yes, I've had some really good things happen since the new year, but not enough for me to snap out of totally where I was, that mindset. So this to me is very helpful. And yes, I do take my own readings very seriously for Aquarius. So I really wish you the absolute best, and I will see you during your extended readings. And my readings, by the way, are always free. Namaste.